Good afternoon, traders. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Market Strategist with RJO Futures here in Chicago on July 21st, bringing some commentary here in the energy markets. Let's get started here. September crude oil. Right now, we are a little bit firmer. The market is up about 70 cents. Had a little bit of two-sided action in there, trading around 102.67. Brent's also firmer on the day, up about 34 cents, around 107.59. Nat gas, though, bucking the trend here, taking a lot of pressure. We saw that nat gas kind of break last week, and it's kind of been heading down since that time. It's down about 9 cents right now. It's off about 2.3%, trading under 390 right now. So that's really taking a little bit of a heat right now. And got some ideas and thoughts there. If you're interested, give me a call. We can chat a little bit more. Taking a look at the complex, that's firmer. The heat's up about 95 ticks there, almost a penny. And the RBOB is up a little over 2 3/4 cents there. So certainly seeing a little bit of a firmer tone there. One of the things I want to point out to you here is you talk about this crude oil, and of course recently we've kind of seen prices spike up, basically back up. Take a look at the post there, though I did last week on the 14th, where I was kind of talking about oil prices, and the market at that time was really discounting, taking some of the fear premium out of the market, and actually on the 15th we touched down right near the 200-day moving average. So on the 15th the market got down to a low of around 98.68. 200-day moving average was coming in right around 98.75. We really kind of saw the market reverse that day and kind of start bouncing back up. Today, well, excuse me, on the 18th, actually, we had hit a high of 102.98. So really have seen a price jump there. And, at this last several sessions, the market's kind of been consolidating. Today, though, we do have a little bit of a lower low and a lower high, even though the market has had a firmer tone. And I think a lot of what you're seeing is pretty obvious here. We've really seen some major things, geopolitical things developing here. And it's one of the things I've talked about in a lot of these posts, that even though I think we have ample stockpiles out there, these geopolitical events always have, the potential to quickly build fear premium into the market. And I really think that's what's going on. You look at what's going on in Israel, with the Palestinians, and that has continued to escalate quite a bit here actually over the weekend. It doesn't appear that there's a ceasefire in sight. There's been some discussion, but nonetheless here that has escalated. We still have these things that are going on in Iraq, obviously, and the problems there. All that kind of went to the back burner after last week when we saw, this Malaysian airline get shot down over Ukraine. And over the weekend here, if you watch some of the commentary coming out, a lot of fingers right now are pointing towards Russia and their potential involvement with this. So a lot of things flying there, and certainly creating, I think, kind of that fear premium quickly building back into the marketplace. And so nonetheless, we've seen oil prices come up. Couple that with last week's EIA data that came out on Wednesday. Traders looking for a draw of about 2.5 million barrels, and that came in a draw of 7.5 million barrels. So we did see the stocks come down a little bit, but total stockpiles still remain near record amounts. So again, long-term outlook, I think, my opinion is that the market still has plenty of oil, and I think that there's plenty of downside action still potentially in store here. Short term, though, these geopolitical events have really got these markets fired up. And so, we are kind of seeing a little bit of a bounce here. But I think there's opportunities to take advantage of this market on both sides. And I've got different strategies and ideas on how you can play it. Give me a call and we can get into a little bit more detail where I can kind of walk you through some of the strategies to play the bull side of the market, as well as some of the strategies to play the bear side of the market. Ultimately, though, right now, short-term technical indicators are starting to come up a little bit right now into overbought territory. So I do have some ideas. Give me a call and we can get into more details. Futures and options on futures may involve substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.